Hey guys, how are you? Today I want to talk media kits. I had an author ask about media kits and what goes in them, and it was a great question and it didn't occur to me. Yeah, I should have done this video ages ago. So what is a media kit? A media kit is something that you will send to bloggers, maybe local newspapers, local bookshops where you want them to let you do a signing or something and you need to get out word to the local area. A media kit could go to a magazine. A media kit can go out every time you have a new release to your blogger lists. I will do another video on blogger lists and why you should use them, and why they're important, because it's basically a form of free advertising. They're super important. But basically, in the meantime, I wanted to talk real quick about media kits, what I've got in my media kit, which is actually a disaster. I just looked at it, but it's still going to be a helpful video to you guys. So with no further ado, I'm just going to go at it. Substitute, obviously, the things I have, international best-selling author, whatever awards you have, things like that, where I have USA Today, New York Times, whatever your thing is. The other thing you want to think about is how I'm breaking up genres. You're going to want to do that differently than me. Obviously, I write a lot of genres, so that will be different for you as well. But I'm hoping you'll find this helpful. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And good luck media kitting. They're important. I know people hate doing these, but they're worth it. And I really would encourage you to customize them where you can. All right, guys, have fun. All right, guys, computers hate me today, so we're going to just roll with this the best that we possibly can, but this is take two. Okay, the first thing you want to do with a media kit is get an author photo. That's a horrible one. I want to caveat this with, this is just a template I use to build media kits. I actually build my media kits from the ground up based on who's asking for them. So what I really have here is like everything slammed onto one file. And I use this a lot with takeovers as well in, events, like takeover events on Facebook, whatever. But when a blogger asks me for a media kit or a newspaper or whatever, I always curtail a specific media kit just to that purpose. If it's a horror place, I only have my horror books, whatever. In the meantime, for myself, I have created this template so that I always know where all my stuff is. I haven't updated this since 2019, which for me probably means about 20 books are missing. I'm a hypocrite and haven't updated my bio in 2 years, so there is all that too. This is outdated, but it's going to help us for the task at hand. First thing you want to do is throw a header up there so they know who they're working with. You're not the only author in the world, so you want to make sure they know. And if you have a pen name, you definitely want to add your pen name to the media kit itself. You also want to ask, do you want this in a PDF or do you want this as a Word doc? People that aren't asking for HTML code, which is what you would use on WordPress, for example, are going to want to be able to have a Word doc so they can easily lift images and incorporate them into blogs. Others will want a PDF. That's completely, and they will want high-res pictures if it's going into a print publication like a newspaper. So that's important to find out before you send out a media kit. So you want to get your author picture, any awards or things like that. In my case, I did the USA Today, but at different times I've had different awards up there. The banner, an author banner or something that represents your brand, your logo, and first thing right out of the gate, your bio. We're not going to talk about my bio because it's so outdated, it's not even funny. Then you want to put your contact information, including your phone number, email, website, and all of your follow links. You want to get your Facebook pages, your Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, Amazon follow link, that's a for sure. Your readers group, street teams, all that jazz. With me, I also do it for the publishing company, so I have the Crazy Ink promotional group. Any design or other bookish groups that you may run or be a part of. Pinterest, BookBub, MeWe, Booksprout, and in my case, I did the online store. I do not have my YouTube channel on here yet because it's been a while. Most important key, right here, you want this on here, your newsletter sign-up link. I started with a list of about 3,000, and that was through Newsletter Builders. And I'm now at 15,000 just because I put that everywhere, even when people don't want it. Then you want to list your books. So Aaron Lee / E.L. George's release. Oh, let's pause for a minute. We just got an interview. The joys of living in a zoo. All right, back to this. So you want to do your released and upcoming titles. With me, because I'm multi-genre, I broke them up by titles, and I do recommend this. It's easier if you, well, even if you are going to use only one media kit because you don't have a lot of releases or you're not trying to be genre specific when you send out another version of it, it's still helpful to have them broken down by genre. At least to me it is. So I've got serial killer, crime, psychological, thriller, horror. I did break some down by series. So I've got the Escape from Reality series, the Circus Freak series, got a category for it. YA, teen, LGBT, romance, dark romance, paranormal romance, social work and family, new adult, poetry, children, abuse and self-help, occult, mythology, fantasy, other. Then I have a list of all of my current anthologies, which this list is so not current, it's not even funny. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I've got to update this thing. There's like so much time in a day. Okay, so moving on, I then took, I'd say about 5 different books. And again, I will tweak this for just the particular publication that this is going to, or blogger. But this is a great way to show you guys an example. So I'll do a graphic for the book, then I'll do the post with the buy link. This is actually a graphic for the entire series, but I've got a post with the buy link. We've got ebook, what book it is, the book number, what series it's in, with all the appropriate hashtags as well, because sometimes they use them on Twitter. And then, next page, it's another book. We've got the buy link, we've got the blurb, the title, all the same things you normally would find on like a pimp post. Again, Bella Amore, a book I wrote with Phoebe Harlow. Same thing here. You can see the hashtags, the smart link. It's really very standard. You're just pasting basically the posts you use for marketing on Facebook. Then you can see I have an anthology. This one is Art Inspires Words. I've actually got books 1 and 2 on here. Again, I use this as a base to create media kits, not as an actual media kit. Here we have The Ghost Who Raised Me. Again, blurb link, all of that. I think, yeah, and now Soulless. So as you can see, I'll do a mix. I'll do the ebook cover or maybe a graphic or a teaser. It really just depends on my mood. Now down here, if you have under 10 books, you can literally put all of your book buy links. You absolutely can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. I obviously can't do that. It would be pages long. But I have them here for my own reference and also for when I do takeovers. You can see every book, not every book, but 90% of my books are on here with the buy link. So, people know where to find them. All of these are buy links. Again, when I customize my media kit for a specific reason, I will grab the links that make sense for that media kit. And here, again, a huge portion of my links. My logo's here again, which obviously you wouldn't want to put it twice, but I use this as, the builder to make a specific media kit. You, again, want to ask if they want it in Word form or PDF, and if you forget to ask, just send it to them in both. For those who don't know how, I can't do it here, but this is a PDF, this one. But if it was a Word document, then you would just go to File, Save As, and then you'd be able to choose PDF as an option, and you'd have a PDF option, PDF version of your media kit. So yeah, it's really that simple, guys. It's not hard. I've seen people do them, and they'll play with the design of it. They'll put, this one has a little border on it, as you can see, but they'll put it on colored paper. For Crazy Ink authors, you've seen me do that with our releases kit, just to make it a little more standout-ish. But at the same time, this is sort of like a resume, so you don't want to get too funky. You don't want to use fonts that are hard to read. And also, when someone asks for your media kit, it's really a good idea to ask them if they would like HTML code. A lot of bloggers are WordPress bloggers, so if it's something that would be beneficial to them, never hesitate to provide HTML code. That can get them to share your stuff so much faster because it's just a paste job for them and it makes their life easier. So that's something to think about, and I can certainly make a video on how to make HTML code for a media kit if anyone's interested. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if it was helpful, what you put in your media kits. If you think media kits are worth it, a waste of time, how do you do it? I'd love to hear how you guys do it. There's really no wrong answers with this. It's just sort of how Erin does it. All right, guys, until next time, peace, love, books, and crazy.